your life greater. It starts with affordable options to meet today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. From smart account options that fit your style to flexible loans for what comes next. It means convenient ways to access and manage your money whenever you need it and wherever you're headed. Most of all, it takes great support. Someone you can count on for trusted guidance and to be there for you every step of the way. Great options, great convenience, great support for life. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters.
Hey. Welcome back, everybody, to the Missouri Sports Network. MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Dateline, July 24th, 2024. It's episode 14 of Where Are They Now Wednesdays with Playing on Sports, Kent Mueller. Hey, and a reminder, you're watching the original Where Are They Now Wednesday. Don't be fooled by the Johnny-come-latelys or some other imposter. Playing on Sports and the Missouri Sports Network are your sources for what Missouri high school talent does when they're in high school and beyond. So, hey, no one has more information for you than we do, and we really appreciate you paying attention, or your attention and loyalty. And, hey, I just need you to do one favor. One favor. You ain't got to tell two friends. Just tell one person. Hey, tune in, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube page. We're working on getting verified on Twitter, so they'll be live on Twitter as well, and some new things coming up, and a lot of stuff going on here as we are just 7 weeks away from high school football season kicking off along with the fall season. So, are you ready? Hey, good, because we have done your homework for you. Kent, how are you today?
I am doing very well. Thank you.
So last week
we continued our review of each Missouri Gatorade Player of the Year honoree from the last 6 years. We covered men's soccer, women's soccer, and volleyball. It was 18 athletes in all. And so we've covered 36. That means we were halfway done at the end of that episode. This week, we continue reviewing these honored athletes by looking at the past Players of the Year in men's basketball, women's basketball, and baseball. 18 more athletes today.
And as a reminder, Gatorade honors one athlete in each state as a Player of the Year in each of the 12 sports, 6 for boys and 6 for girls. The awards for some of these sports go back nearly 40 years. Why do we cover 6 years? Because that will cover the COVID year of eligibility plus a potential redshirt year at the college level. And we will not answer the question of where are they now, but also what have they been doing? And today we started off with men's basketball. Kent, what have we got?
Well, we go back to the year of 2018 to 2019. Aminu Muhammad, he was a sophomore when selected as a guard out of Greenwood Laboratory High. Now hold that name in mind for just a few minutes. We'll get back to him soon. So we go on to the year of 2019 to 2020. Caleb Love. He was a senior when selected as a guard out of Christian Brothers. In his senior year as a cadet, Caleb averaged 26.3 points, 6.5 rebounds, 3.1 assists, and 2.6 steals per game. He was his conference's Player of the Year twice and played in the McDonald's All-American game. After Christian Brothers, he moved on to the University of North Carolina. As a freshman, Caleb started 26 of the Tar Heels' 29 games. He scored 10.5 points and made 4.0 assists per game. Caleb was the ACC Freshman of the Week twice and was named to the ACC All-Freshman team. Caleb's sophomore season was exemplified by his performance against Duke in the NCAA semifinals. He hit 9 of his last 11 shots and scored 22 points in the second half. After twice scoring on the lead, he iced the game, the three-pointer with 24 seconds remaining. As they say, you are known by the company you keep. His 28 points were the most in a Final Four game by a North Carolina player since James Worthy did it 40 years earlier. In his third year, his sophomore season, due to the COVID, Caleb became Tar Heel to score 600 points in a season. Joining includes Michael Jordan and fellow Missourian Tyler Hansbrough. During his North Carolina career, he scored 1,476 points, including 200 trays and 337 assists. He remains in the top 20 on numerous all-time Tar Heel leaderboards. After transferring to Arizona for his senior year, Caleb was named as the final 12 player of the year and was placed on numerous All-American first, second, and third teams. After declaring for the NBA draft, Caleb pulled out of the draft and will be back as a Wildcat for his 5th year. So now we move on to the year 2020 to 21. Aminu Muhammad, senior, was selected as a guard, Greenwood Laboratory. Moments ago, I suggested that you put his name to the side. Well, bring it back now. Sandwiching around Caleb Love, Aminu won the Player of the Year award in both his sophomore and senior season. After transferring to Greenwood from Washington, D.C., Aminu had an immediate impact. As a sophomore, he averaged 34.2 points and 17.7 rebounds per game, leading Greenwood to the state title. He was ranked as the number 12 recruit in his class in the entire country. As a senior, he scored 23.3 points and 10 rebounds per game. During his high school career, he scored 3,219 points and got 1,478 rebounds and played in the McDonald's All-American game. Following high school, Aminu took his talents to Georgetown University. As a freshman, Aminu started all 31 games and averaged 13.7 points and 8.2 rebounds per game. He was a unanimous selection to the Big East All-Freshman team. Following his freshman season, Aminu declared for the NBA draft, and he has played for the Delaware Bluecoats in the Developmental League the last 2 years, where he has averaged 7.7 points and 4.2 rebounds per game. Moving on to the year 2021 to 22, Luke Northweather. He was a senior when selected for the Gatorade Player of the Year honor as a forward out of Blair Oaks. While leading Blair Oaks to the Class 4 championship game, Luke averaged 29.2 points, 11.4 rebounds, 3.4 assists, 2.4 blocks, and 2 steals per game. He shot over 71% from the floor. After high school, Luke went on to the University of Oklahoma, where he redshirted his first year. Last year, as a redshirt freshman, he played in 25 games. He will be back this winter for his redshirt sophomore season. The year 2022 to 23, Kyan Evans. He was a senior when selected as a guard out of Staley. While a senior at Staley, Kyan averaged 12.4 points, 5.7 assists, 4.0 rebounds, and 2.1 steals per game. A 2-time All-State honoree, he was also the 2022 Kansas City Metro Player of the Year. Kyan committed to Colorado State for his collegiate basketball career. As a freshman, Kyan played in all 36 games for the Rams, averaging over 8 minutes per game. He'll be back for his sophomore season this winter. The year 2023 to 24, just this last season, Jadis Jones, a senior when he was selected as a guard out of New Madrid County Central. Jadis led his team to Class 3 state championships in both his junior and senior years of high school. In his senior year, he scored 27.1 points, 12.2 rebounds, 4.4 assists, and 3.3 steals per game. He was a 2-time All-State honoree and finished with 2,298 career points. Jadis will start his collegiate basketball career this winter as a Lindenwood University Lion. And so that takes care of the last 6 Missouri boys basketball players of the year. And at this point in time, I want to say that we always like to hear from our audience. This week we heard from Tim Velton, the head boys soccer coach at Webster Groves. In response to our segment on recent Gatorade Players of the Year, he said, "Very cool. Thanks for all you do to promote Missouri high school athletics." Well, Tim, we thank you for your kind words and interest in what we do. And we salute you back for what you do to prepare Webster Groves athletes, not just to play at the next level, but to be active participants in life after high school. Thanks to you. And so we would love to hear from all of you out there. Just send me your thoughts, ideas, and suggestions. Send them to plainonsports@gmail.com. After all, our objectives are the same: to promote and support Missouri high school athletes.
Now, as we head into the women's basketball, you're looking back at that at the men's basketball. Jadis Jones was on the Missouri Sports Network this year. Luke Norweather was on alongside his female counterpart the year that they both won it, and we're going to talk about her as well. Mina Muhammad also on the Missouri Sports Network. Got to see him play a lot of games in some of the scoreboard guy shootouts. So we will, at this point, we'll take a quick we'll go through the women's basketball, and then we'll take a quick 15-second break before we get to baseball. So tell us about the women's basketball.
All right, we have some good ones here. We'll go back to the year 2018 to 19. Haley Frank. She was a senior when selected as a guard out of Stratford. Haley's senior year in high school capped an incredible high school run that you get to experience. Not only was this her second Gatorade Missouri Girls Basketball Player of the Year award, but she also led Stratford to their fourth straight Class III state championship. In her final campaign, she averaged 22.8 points, 13 rebounds, 7.2 assists, 2.1 blocks per game. Her record while in high school, 129-3, with all three of those losses occurring her freshman season. Haley chose her home state, University of Missouri, for her collegiate career. She got off to a good start as a freshman, as she averaged 11.8 points, 4 rebounds, and 24.3 minutes per game. She appeared in 31 games, starting 8. She was selected for the All-SEC freshman team. As a sophomore, she averaged 12.7 points and 5 rebounds, shooting over 53% from the field. Haley was named to the Winter SEC Academic Honor Roll. The next year, she started all 31 games for the Tigers and averaged 15 points, 5-point rebounds, and 1.5 assists. Her 46.2% from the three-point range was the best in the SEC. Her 21 points led her Tigers to their win over number 1 South Carolina. Haley repeated as a selection for the Winter SEC Academic Honor Roll and was named to the All-SEC second team. As a senior, Haley averaged 15.4 points and 4.2 rebounds per game. She again shot very well from the field at 46.6%. After the season, she was named to the Winter SEC Academic Honor Roll for the 4th time and the All-SEC first team. Propelled by the country's third best 93.6% free throw percentage, she averaged 16.7 points per game in her graduate student campaign. That season culminated in her participation in the college three-point championship contest. That takes us to that next year, the year of 2019-2020. Katie Scott. She was a senior when she was selected as a forward out of Carl Junction. Katie averaged 21.9 points, 11.7 rebounds, 5.2 assists, 3.3 steals, and 2.8 blocks her senior season. She was a 2-time Class 4 first-team All-State selection. After leaving Carl Junction, Katie took her basketball skills to Grand Canyon University, and she hit the ground running. She started all 25 games as a freshman, and despite playing fewer than 22 minutes per game, she led GCU with 16.4 points and 5.8 rebounds per game. The freshman from Carl Junction was named the Western Athletic Conference Freshman of the Year, Newcomer of the Year, and was given a berth on the All-WAC first team. After her freshman year, Katie transferred from Grand Canyon to Oral Roberts. As a sophomore, Katie played in all 31 games and started 24. She averaged 9.3 points, 4.5 rebounds per game for the Golden Eagles. After her sophomore year at Oral Roberts, Katie transferred to Point Loma Nazarene University in San Diego. She redshirted her junior year. As a redshirt junior last year, she averaged 6 points and 3.5 rebounds for the Sea Lions. For the year 2020 to 21, Natalie Potts. She's a sophomore when selected as a forward out of Incarnate Word Academy. With that selection, Natalie became the 5th Incarnate Word Academy athlete to be honored as the Gatorade Missouri Girls Basketball Player of the Year. Yes, Incarnate Word could field an alumni game that starts nothing but Gatorade Players of the Year. As a high school sophomore that year, Natalie led her Red Knights to a perfect 29-0 record and the Class 6 state championship. She did so at 20.8 points, 9.3 rebounds, 1.5 blocks, and 1.2 assists per game. She was the St. Louis Metro Area Player of the Year twice and the Class 6 All-State 3 times. Following high school, Natalie took her skills to the University of Nebraska. As a freshman Cornhusker, Natalie started all 35 games. She averaged 10.2 points and 5.5 rebounds. She also led Nebraska with 26 blocks and in field goal shooting with a 48.9%. She already has the Big Ten tournament record for blocks in a game with 9. During the season, she was named the Big Ten Freshman of the Week an astonishing 8 times. Natalie was named to the All Big Ten Honorable Mention team, the Big Ten All-Freshman team, and was honored as the Big Ten Freshman of the Year. Natalie returns to Lincoln this winter for her sophomore season. The year of 2021 to 22, Isabella Fauntleroy. She is a senior when selected as a guard out of Kickapoo. Isabella was ranked as the nation's number 27 recruit in her class. Part of the reason is in her numbers: 24 points, 10.9 rebounds, 1.6 steals per game, and she led her team to the state championship game. After Kickapoo, Isabella went on to play at Baylor. As a freshman, she played in all 33 games, starting 16. She scored in double figures 15 times with 3 double-doubles. She averaged 8.8 points and 5.1 rebounds. Twice she was named Big 12 Freshman of the Week and was a unanimous choice for the Big 12 All-Freshman team. As a sophomore, she averaged 9.3 points per game to go along with her 5 rebounds, while she led her Bears with 25 blocked shots. Isabella knows how to open a new basketball arena. In the inaugural women's game at Baylor's new Foster Pavilion, she produced career highs of 21 points, 8 field goals, and 5 made three-pointers. Isabella is back this winter for her junior year on the Baylor campus. The year of 2022 to 23, Grace Slaughter. She was a senior when selected as a wing player out of Grain Valley. Grace had an outstanding high school career, culminating in a senior season where she averaged 27.9 points, 6 rebounds, 1.9 steals, and 1.3 assists per game. She was a 2-time All-State selection and got international experience while winning a gold medal with the Team USA U16 national team. After dominating at Grain Valley, Grace played her basketball at the University of Missouri. As a freshman, Grace played in all 30 games, starting all but one. The 33.4 minutes per game that she logged was the most for the Tigers and 4th most in the SEC. She became the first freshman since Sophie Cunningham, a Rockbridge product now in the WNBA, to record a double-double in her first collegiate game. For the season, Grace averaged 11.5 points and 3.4 rebounds per game. Following the season, she was named to the All Big 12 All-Freshman team. That brings us to this last year, the year of 2023 to 24. Jordan Spicer. Jordan was a junior when selected as a guard out of Lutheran High in St. Louis. As a junior, Jordan averaged 23.4 points, 9.7 rebounds, 2.6 assists, and 1.8 steals per game. She was named a first-team All-State honoree her sophomore year and is ranked as the number 14 recruit in her class nationally. We will see what her senior brings, and we will be reporting on where she plays on to when she competes collegiately. So there you have it. We have the last 6 Gatorade Missouri girls basketball players of the year. It deserves noting the depth and breadth of the girls basketball talent that is developed in Missouri. These 6 honorees came from Stratford, Carl Junction, Incarnate Word, Kickapoo, Grain Valley, and Lutheran High. That covers the state from Kansas City to St. Louis to Springfield and points in between. There are public schools and private schools. The schools are large and small. The winners are sophomores, juniors, and seniors, and they go on to compete at the highest levels of the Southeastern Conference, Western Athletic Conference, Big 10, and Big 12. Surely Missouri's Travel and Visitors Bureau's efforts is affected by all of the coaches who come from all over the country to recruit our Missouri athletes.
And a little known fact, every one of those on the women's side have been on the Missouri Sports Network at one time or another as a athlete of the week. So, hey, great coverage there. We're going to take a quick timeout, 15 seconds, and we'll be right back, and we'll run through baseball after these words from Chevrolet.
Of SUVs has it all. Whether you want the 10.2-inch diagonal color touchscreen standard on Blazer or extra peace of mind with Chevy Safety Assist, take your pick. The choice is yours. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Hey, welcome back to Where Are They Now Wednesdays here on the Missouri Sports Network. Guy Newcomb, Kent Mueller alongside. Kent Mueller at email him at playingonsports@gmail.com. You get the newsletter from playingonsports.substack.com automatically delivered to you. It's of no cost to you. Also, after talking about the basketball players of the year at the Gatorade level, we also compiling a list of the career scorers in Missouri State high school basketball history who have scored 1,000 career points. Going across the bottom of the screen right now, you can see that email, MissouriCareer1000@gmail.com. Simply first and last name, the year they graduated, and the school of which they graduated from. And if you happen to know the points, that would be of a great help. And those lists will be compiled. We're up already probably over 800 or 900 at this time as we continue to compile those names, boys and girls names from Missouri high school basketball history. Now we move on to baseball, going back to the year of 2018 and 19.
That's correct. And the winner that year was Gage Singer. He was a junior when he was selected as a shortstop and right-handed pitcher out of Aurora. During his senior season, Gage recorded 6 wins against 0 losses. Pitching 35 innings, he struck out 85 batters with only 4 walks. That is fewer than 1 walk for every 20 strikeouts. And in doing so, he compiled a 0.00 ERA. When not on the mound, he was batting .388 with 6 home runs. After high school, Gage spent 3 years competing at Crowder College. As a freshman in the COVID spring season, he made 2 appearances. He was 1-0 and had 6 strikeouts in his 3 innings pitched. In his second year, Gage made 4 appearances. He posted 12 strikeouts in his 9 innings. In his third year, Gage went 2-0 with a 2.50 ERA. He accumulated 18 innings and got 19 strikeouts. From Crowder, Gage transferred to the University of Texas at Arlington. He pitched in 7 games, accumulating 7 2/3 innings, and got a win. He also had 6 strikeouts. The winner in the year 2019 to 2020 was Christian Little. Junior. He was a junior when selected as a right-handed pitcher and first baseman out of Christian Brothers. As a junior, Christian won 6 games and lost only 1. Additionally, he recorded 9 saves. He struck out 58 batters and had a 1.88 ERA in his 44 2/3 innings pitched. That year, he played in his second Under Armour All-American game. He was a U-17 national team gold medalist and a 2019 perfect game All-American. Christian was rated as the number 2 prospect in his class in 2021. After high school, Christian moved on to play baseball at Vanderbilt University. As a freshman, he made 14 appearances, starting 11. He had a 3-2 record while striking out 49 batters in 42.2 innings. As a sophomore, he pitched 38 2/3 innings, getting 46 strikeouts against only 17 walks. After his second year at Vanderbilt, Christian transferred to LSU. In his first year as a Tiger, Christian appeared in 19 games, starting 8. He had 42 strikeouts in his 34 2/3 innings of work. After that season, Christian was picked by the Mets in the 19th round of the MLB draft, but he returned to Baton Rouge. As a senior at LSU, he was 2-0 with his 23 appearances. He had 38 strikeouts in 29 2/3 innings. Following his senior year, he was selected by the Mariners in the 11th round with the 333rd overall pick. On May 31st of this year, Christian was activated by the Trenton Thunder. Going on to the year of 2020 to 21, John Kramer. He was a senior when selected as an outfielder out of Lafayette High in Wildwood. During his senior season, John hit .483 with 44 hits, 33 RBI, and 11 home runs. He had a .577 on-base percentage and a on-base plus slugging of 1.359. He was ranked as Missouri's number 4 draft prospect in his class. After high school, John played on at the University of Mississippi. As a freshman, he appeared in 12 games, starting 2. In 14 at-bats, John scored 3 runs, got 2 RBI, and hit 2 home runs, one of which was against his home state, Southeast Missouri State. As a sophomore, John stepped it up and appeared in 24 games with 14 starts. He hit .265 with 8 runs, 8 RBI, and 2 home runs. Last year as a junior, he appeared in 8 games. He will be back for his senior year this coming season. Going on to the year of 2021 to 22, Carson Milbrandt. He was a senior when selected as a right-handed pitcher out of Liberty High. During his senior year, Carson had 7 wins and only 1 loss. He got 92 strikeouts in 50 2/3 innings and built a 1.66 ERA. He also batted .400 and swiped 5 bases. He was ranked as the number 1 recruit in Missouri in his class. After committing to play college ball at Vanderbilt, Carson was drafted in the 3rd round of the Major League Draft by the Miami Marlins. He received a $1.5 million signing bonus, which is twice the slot value for the level of that pick. Carson is currently assigned to the Beloit Skycarp, which is a high A affiliate. So far this year, he has struck out 62 batters in 67 2/3 innings. Moving on to the year of 2022 to 23, Tate McGuire. He was a senior when selected as a right-handed pitcher and first baseman out of Liberty North. Through 39 games his senior season, Tate had a perfect 10-0 record with an ERA of only .13. In 52 2/3 innings, he had 98 strikeouts versus only 14 walks. On the offensive side, he hit .360 and 2 home runs and 39 RBI. As a freshman at the University of Arkansas, Tate made 2 appearances this last year, getting 4 strikeouts in 1 2/3 innings pitched. Moving on to just this last year, the year of 2023 to 24, Trey Snyder. He was a senior when selected as a shortstop out of Liberty North. This last season, Trey became the 2nd consecutive Liberty North baseball player to be the Gatorade Player of the Year. He is also the 3rd consecutive player to be so honored from the Liberty School District. The shortstop batted .391. He had 7 home runs, 36 RBI, 46 runs scored, and 22 stolen bases. Trey was ranked as the number 1 prospect out of Missouri in his class. Trey has signed a letter of intent to continue his baseball career at the University of Tennessee. However, he was also selected by the New York Mets in the 5th round of the Major League Draft just last week. So there you have 6 extraordinary baseball players from Missouri. They are all playing on at major universities and earning a salary as a Major League Baseball player. Surely, a lot of childhood dreams are being fulfilled, and we get to sit back and enjoy the competition and accomplishments of these Missouri-grown athletes. So there you have it, Guy.
Hey, you bet. Should also mention Titus Sissel from Francis Howell High School was also drafted in this round or this season by the Diamondbacks in the 4th round. So congratulations to him as well. And once again, we've gotten through another Wednesday. We certainly appreciate everybody who has tuned in. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol and LIUNA, Labor's Local 663, remind us, hey, take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be